So today we'll be covering a flow, a nice easy flow that we've done in class numerous times. And that is a really great core strengthener and also arm shoulder strengthener. So reminders throughout the practice is to relax the neck, keep the palate above the throat, take the tongue behind the teeth so that you can just relax the face and concentrate in a more relaxed way. For coming down into any kind of plank position, I recommend that you practice before you go down, taking a rolled newspaper and placing that under, or magazine under your arm. And then as you roll the shoulder away from the ear, just squeeze in on that magazine, and you can feel the shoulder girdle engage. So you're squeezing down, you're keeping the elbow close to the ribs. Something to keep in mind. When we're kneeling, if you want to make your knees more comfortable, you can roll a blanket behind your knees. So those are our reminders before we start. We're going to begin in child's position, so you can take a blanket underneath the knees as well for the entire sequence and just cushion there. Take the forehead to the mat, the arms out in front of you, and just drape your spine over the thighs. And you can take the knees apart or keep them close, whatever you prefer. Take your forehead down. Inhale and exhale. The breath is the utmost importance during the sequence. So feel that breath traveling in energetically through the crown of the head, down the spine, all the way to your tailbone. Take another 2 complete breaths. Exhaling, feeling that energy and tension just drop out of you, absorbed by the earth. Inhale and exhale again. And on your next inhale, we're going to come up towards tabletop, all fours. So through a cat position. So we'll take the curled tailbone towards the earth and then begin to roll up bone by bone with the spine, reaching the tailbone in the back. Reaching the rib cage in the back up towards the ceiling. So we're taking that curl through the spine using the abdominals to reach into that cat curl. And then begin to straighten out the spine. Take the hands in front of you a couple of inches. Make sure your wrists are in line with the front of the mat, or you can take fists as well if that protects your wrists. Point your index finger forward, press through all the fingertips. And then inhale as you take your hips forward, and we're in a nice long plank position. So imagine that magazine under both your arms and squeeze in. Beautiful. Now you have your shoulders engaged and we're in plank. So through plank, we're taking the tailbone and pointing it towards those heels. I flipped my feet so the tops are on the ground, reaching through the crown of the head, making that body nice and long. And you'll already feel that toning in your arms. And then we can take 3 baby push-ups. So just bending the elbows towards the ribs. 1, up and down, 2, and then 3, really getting some toning through the triceps. And then inhale back through cat. Exhale, release down in child's pose. Take a resting, restorative breath here. And then inhale up, back through cat. Straightening out the spine, coming towards our knee plank again. This time as we're going to come down to the mat, we're going to just come into a high cobra first. So that tailbone, again, pointing towards the back of the mat. You're curling up through the mid spine and the upper spine, keeping that palate aligned with the neck. So we're just relaxing the face and curling up. We're not curling up through the low back, but through the mid and upper back. And then as you begin to bend your elbows, you can bring the pelvis, the thighs and the pelvis down towards the earth and curl yourself down like snake-like down to the mat. Take the forehead down to the mat, take the palms next to the shoulders, press down through the tops of the feet, Pull back with your hands, curl up into a baby cobra. Exhale down. And now you'll take your arms out long by the ears. And we're going toward a locust pose. But this is an alternating, so we're going to start with our forehead on the mat, just feeling the length of the body. Inhale with your head up, your shoulders up, and your right arm off the mat. And now lift your left leg off the mat and feel the connection in that diagonal direction. Engage that shoulder, squeeze down as if you had that magazine under the armpit. Exhale down. Now roll the hands towards the shoulders and then curl upward in that cat all the way back to child's pose. Take a resting pose here, inhaling and exhaling. On your next inhale, curl up again. Here we come towards that knee plank. Hold the knee plank, align yourself, and then we'll do those baby push-ups. So 1, 2, and 3, pressing through the hands, pointing that tailbone. Now, strengthen through those hands as we begin to do a full push-up on the knees down to the mat. If you want to snake yourself down like we did before, that's fine. Otherwise, hug into the ribs with those elbows and bring your heart down to the mat and your head. Take the forehead to the mat, have a nice inhale and exhale. And then pull back with the fingers, press down through the feet, squeeze the glutes about 25%, bring yourself up to a baby cobra. This is a good lengthener. Exhale back down. Now let's take the arms long again, prepping for our other side of lotus. Inhale, take the left arm up off the mat and the head and the shoulder, and then lift the right leg. And exhale down. Slide the hands back towards the shoulders. And then we're going to curl up, lift up through those arms, squeeze those down towards the ribs, and then curl the spine back into child's pose. So when you come up, just go easy on your arms. There's no over efforting or trying to prove anything. So whatever way you want to get back up in your child's pose, just make sure you keep those shoulders safely engaged. Inhale back up through cat. And we're going to come down again. Squeeze the elbows inward, down on those armpits. And let's see if we can do that push-up downward one more time. You're easing your heart towards the earth, keeping your neck aligned. Good job. Take the forehead to the mat, reach the arms out long. And now in our full locust, we're going to take the arms, the head, the shoulders, and the legs off the mat together. Inhale up. Lengthen out. Feed the body with breath. Exhale yourself back down to the mat. Now for one more core challenge, the whole body. Inhale everything up off the mat again and swim to your favorite place. Paddling the arms and paddling the legs. Exhale down to the mat. Slide those hands back toward the shoulders. Hold close towards the rib cage. And then ease yourself back up, either through a push-up or into a scared cat, and back to child's pose. Feel free to repeat this sequence whenever you want to, however many times you want to, when you want to build that core strength and arm strength. Namaste.